Pi network is about to go absolutely parabolic, and I'm talking about potential 200 times gains by 2030. The sleeping giant just announced their massive push into the $16 trillion AI market, and the whales are already positioning themselves. Make sure to watch this video entirely until the end, because this could change everything for Pi holders and crypto investors looking for the next moonshot. What's up, Gold Rush family? Welcome back to another absolutely massive episode of Gold Rush Crypto Daily. I'm your host, bringing you the most bullish, high-energy crypto content on YouTube. Today, we're diving deep into two explosive articles about Pi Network's AI revolution that has me more excited than I've been in months. We're talking about generative AI integration, massive market opportunities, and price predictions that will absolutely blow your mind. Before we jump into these game-changing articles, let's take a look at where Pi stands right now. Pi coin is currently trading at around 46 cents. Sitting at number 39 by market cap with a total market value of $3.53 billion. Now that might not sound massive compared to Bitcoin or Ethereum, but mark my words, this is exactly where you want to be positioned before the parabolic move begins. The trading volume has been relatively quiet at $67 million, but that's about to change in a big way. When the whales start moving and institutional money flows in, we're going to see volume explode like we've never seen before. Let's start with this absolutely fascinating article from Daily Coin titled, "Will Pi Coin Blast Past $10 on the $16 trillion AI Wave?" As you can see in this article, Pi Network just made a massive announcement during their Pi 2-day celebration on June 20th. They're implementing Gen AI features that are going to completely revolutionize how Web3 users create content, ideas, and visual data. This isn't just some random update. This is a strategic positioning move into the fastest-growing sector in technology. According to this article, with this new generative AI toolset, Pi Network aims to grab a share of the quickly growing artificial intelligence sector, estimated to be worth $16 trillion by 2030. $16 trillion. Let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about a market opportunity that's absolutely massive. The core team dropped the Pi App Studio in beta version, and this is where things get really exciting. This decentralized application is aimed at developing full-fledged applications with just a few clicks of a button. Imagine being able to create sophisticated AI-powered applications without needing advanced coding knowledge. That's the kind of accessibility that drives mass adoption. Now, let's be honest here. Some early testers have reported bugs, and there are critics saying this is a distraction from other promised developments. But here's what the bears don't understand. Every revolutionary technology faces these challenges in the early stages. Bitcoin had bugs, Ethereum had bugs, and now Pi Network is going through the same growing pains as they build something absolutely game-changing. Look at this data here. Pi coin hit a record high of $2.99 in February, just a week into mainnet launch. That shows you the explosive potential when major developments happen. Now imagine what happens when AI integration goes live and starts gaining real traction. Here's where it gets really interesting from a whale perspective. The article mentions that there are 235.8 million Pi coins waiting to be unlocked in the next 30 days. Now, some analysts are worried about potential selling pressure, but I see this differently. Smart money knows that unlocks create short-term volatility, but also massive opportunities for accumulation. The whales aren't worried about short-term unlocks. They're positioning for the long-term AI explosion that's coming. When you're looking at a potential $16 trillion market opportunity, temporary unlock pressure becomes completely irrelevant. Now let's dive into the second article from Coin Central, and this one is absolutely mind-blowing. Pi coin price could jump 200 times by 2030 with 5% AI market share. This article breaks down the mathematical potential in a way that's going to make your head spin. According to leading analyst Mr. Spock, if Pi Network captures just 1% of the AI market, we're looking at a valuation of $160 billion for the project. That would mean a 46 times return from current levels. But here's where it gets absolutely parabolic. If Pi Network secures a 5% share of the $16 trillion AI market, Pi coin price could exceed $100 by 2030. That's a 200 times increase from current levels. Mark my words, this is the kind of opportunity that creates generational wealth. Let's break down the math here. At current prices around 46 cents, a move to $100 represents approximately a 217 times multiplier. Even if they only capture 1% of the AI market, we're still looking at prices exceeding $21. that's still a 45 times return. From a technical perspective, Pi Network is positioning itself perfectly for this AI revolution. The Pi App Studio isn't just a development tool, it's a gateway for developers to create AI-powered decentralized applications with self-learning algorithms and personalized service tools. The network is building a fully AI-integrated blockchain ecosystem that supports scalable and adaptive digital solutions. This isn't just about following trends. This is about creating the infrastructure for the next generation of blockchain technology. Currently, Pi Coin is trading in a sideways pattern below 50 cents. But this consolidation phase is exactly what we want to see before a massive breakout. The fundamentals are aligning perfectly with the technical setup for an absolutely explosive move higher. Here's another absolutely massive catalyst that most people are overlooking. Pi Network has a $100 million Pi Ventures fund that remains largely untapped. This fund is specifically designed to attract developers and fund innovative projects on the platform. As the AI integration develops and more developers start building on Pi Network, we're going to see this fund deployed strategically to accelerate growth. When institutional funding starts flowing into the ecosystem, that's when the real parabolic moves begin. The community strength remains one of Pi Network's biggest assets, with millions of users worldwide already engaged with the platform. This isn't some speculative project with no user base. This is an established network with real community backing, positioning itself for the AI revolution. Let me give you my personal price predictions based on this analysis. Short term, we might see some volatility as those unlocks happen, potentially retesting the 40-cent level. But that's just noise compared to the massive opportunity ahead. By the end of 2025, if AI integration starts gaining real traction, I'm expecting Pi Coin to break above $2 and potentially test the previous high of $3. That's already a 6 to 7 times return from current levels. Looking at 2030, if Pi Network captures even a small percentage of the AI market, we're looking at prices between $21 and $100. The conservative estimate of 1% market share puts us at $21. That's a 45 times return. The aggressive estimate of 5% market share puts us at $100 plus. That's the 200 times return we've been talking about. Now, let's be realistic about the challenges. Pi Network needs to execute flawlessly on their AI integration, attract quality developers, and deliver on their promises. The crypto market is unforgiving, and projects that overpromise and underdeliver get punished severely. The upcoming token unlocks could create short-term selling pressure, and there's always the risk that other projects capture the AI market opportunity instead. Competition in the AI space is absolutely fierce, with major players like Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI dominating the landscape. But here's why I'm absolutely bullish on Pi Network's approach. They're not trying to compete with traditional AI companies. They're creating the infrastructure for decentralized AI applications on the blockchain. That's a completely different value proposition with massive potential. If you found this analysis valuable, absolutely smash that like button and subscribe to Gold Rush Crypto Daily for more high-energy crypto content that could change your portfolio forever. Turn on notifications because these AI developments are moving fast, and you don't want to miss the next explosive update. Share this video with anyone who needs to know about Pi Network's AI revolution. Your friends and family will thank you when Pi goes parabolic. And make sure to check out our other videos analyzing the hottest crypto opportunities in the market right now. Pi Network is positioning itself for absolutely massive growth in the AI sector, and the mathematical potential is undeniable. Whether they capture 1% or 5% of the $16 trillion AI market, we're looking at returns that could be absolutely life-changing. The sleeping giant is waking up, and early positioning could be the difference between watching from the sidelines and participating in generational wealth creation. The AI revolution is happening right now, and Pi Network is positioning itself to be a major player. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. But mark my words, the intersection of blockchain and AI is going to create opportunities we've never seen before, and Pi Network is absolutely positioned to capitalize on this massive trend. Thanks for watching Gold Rush Crypto Daily, and I'll see you in the next absolutely explosive episode. Keep stacking, keep building, and remember, fortune favors the bold in the crypto markets.